in the with the camera in the phone. We cannot read the letter because it's opposite.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's like a mirror. It's
How?
like looking at a mirror.
Yes. Mm, why the iPhone or the other smartphone make the right?
They're not because it's just I don't know. It's
Yes,
just,
I don't know. Yeah,
but
I tell you only
yeah.
my opinion.
Well, no, I mean it's just no, I mean like
Simple like the cameras on TV. We,
I know. It's
like in a film, in the movie, you can read anything.
it's not translating basically. Be, basically it's just showing you
Yes,
directly what it got, what it has, but it's not turning it around. It's supposed to turn it around, but it's not.
yes,
And that is the problem. For some reason it's skipping that part. In the program, because the video the camera has a program, and the program is
it
not
has changed.
flipping the image. Like there's a similar thing that happens with our eyes. Like everything we see goes through our eyes, and we flip it. And the camera is supposed to flip it too, but it's not flipping it for some reason, because a normal camera does, and a camcorder does, but this program is not doing that, like in the iPhone.
Yeah,
And maybe they thought maybe it would be better to have it like this, because when you have it like this, then it's like a mirror. And maybe some people want it to be like this, even though you cannot read it.
process. Vietnamese. Um, with the newspaper in English, there are too much new words for me. And all I think most of them are very strange for me.
Okay.
So I must study a lot of.
Not a problem.
Yes.
I mean, it's a problem, but it has to be that way. It has to be. It's better that way.
Yes. And that those news it's right advised by the foreigner from Vietnam.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I don't know. I was gonna ask you because this is not my website. I don't know anything about this website.
Because yes, I don't know that news make from the friend example from some Americans or from Vietnamese. Yes.
I don't know, but look at this. So it talks about the disabled people,
Yeah.
and they need better access to the Social Security, and then the only 10% of Vietnamese disability can access to. I think it was written by Vietnamese people because they put the word percent. This is one word.
Yeah.
But they make it into two words. That means the Vietnamese person did it. That's what I
Percent.
know.
Yes. Percent.
Vietnamese person wrote this.
Okay. Percent.
I know them.
Percent.
It's one word.
It's one word. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I know.
Yes,
I know
yes.
how Vietnamese people write in English.
And in another manual way in another
What?
like Vietnamese.
Who? Who is like
In the same way with the Vietnamese.
in the same way?
Yes, we write.
Like other Vietnamese people?
Yeah, we write English like in Vietnamese.
Oh, right, the same style, yeah.
Yes, the
I
same
understand,
style.
yeah, because
Yes.
of the sound. One sound per part. Okay, I understand that.
Because we think in Vietnamese.
Right, okay,
We
that's right.
think in Vietnamese and we translate to English.
Okay. Okay, right. That's right. Okay, now let's look at this article, for example. It
Yes.
talks about, they say, oh, we need better access. The disabled people need better access. Now they say that the reason why there's a problem, they talk about a problem and then they say it's because, this is the word due to, because of low income.
Yeah.
Now, once you hear that, you have to think, okay, why is there low income? Why is work unstable? Do you know why? The reason why it's like that is because the economy is not very good. The reason why the economy is not very good is because the employers are struggling mostly. The boss, the companies, the economy. One of the reasons, probably the number one reason why a company will struggle is because there's too much taxes, too much regulations. That means the government is the one that causes unstable work and low income. So basically they're talking about a problem and they say it's because of, not enough income, not enough work, but they don't tell you it's because of them. It's because of the government.
Stop here. Yes. This is said that for the photo from Báo Pháp Luật.
Okay.
That's VN.
Yeah, the website, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that this new translate is translated.
Yeah, they just translate it into
from
English.
Some news
Yeah, of course.
of Vietnam.
Yeah, of course.
Of Vietnam.
I see that a lot when I look at these websites. I've done it before.
Yes. So I think that they're the same news.
It's the same news. Of course it's the same news, yeah. I understand that. I understand. I don't have a problem with that. Do you have a problem with that?
But I've said, I've told you that.
I know. But it's still information because you have to know that when you read something, people will tell you the truth and they will lie to you at the same time. And if you're smart, you can know what is true and what is not true. No problem. No problem. If you're smart, you can do it. No problem.
Yes, but I've told you that sometimes we know that it's not true, but we don't know.
You can know. Yeah, you don't. If you don't know, if you don't have the skills, if you never develop the skills to distinguish from truth and lie.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Okay, that's
No,
not
no,
my
no,
that's
no,
not
no,
my
no,
that's
no,
not my
no.
problem.
No,
That's not my problem.
I sometimes I know that it's not true, but I don't know how the truth.
You don't know what the truth is. You don't know what the truth is.
Example,
But you
the number. They says that one 100 people die. Example, 100.
yeah, okay.
So
That's
we
not
cannot
That's not
know the
important.
truth.
That's not a number is not important. So you're focused on something that's not important. Whether it's one person that died or 100 people that died, it doesn't matter. If somebody died, 2 people died, it doesn't matter. What is the problem is that it's a problem. The problem is a problem. The problem doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people. And so see, the problem that people have is they're distracted about, oh, I wonder if it was 1 or was it 2. Who cares? I know it's important, but either you will know or you won't know. Either you find out. No, numbers. There are 2 things you gotta know. Number 1, there are more important things in the world than how many of some things. And number 2, you can know eventually, because eventually, you will find the right number for how many something is someday. Maybe not today, maybe someday, but the number will come once you look at all the evidence. And the evidence comes out eventually. It may take 5 years or 10 years, but you'll know in 10 years. You can't know today, but wait 10 years and you'll know. Hopefully, if it's important, you'll find out later. You just have to wait.
Yes, I understand what you say.
Like this, for example, it says that Vietnam is home to 6.7 million people with disabilities. That might be true. I don't know, but
Yes.
It's a problem, and of course, because I see disabled people in Vietnam.
So
it's a problem.
Okay. And
Okay. Here's what the article wants to tell you. They talk about the problem.
yeah.
About people with disabilities. Disabilities?
Yes.
Okay, so those people have trouble. They have problems. So we need to help them, right? Okay, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
And so here's what they're going to do. They're going to create new measures and policies to amend the law on the people with disabilities. Do you know what that means? It means the government gets bigger. It means that people can't do what they want to do. It means that you lose your freedom. It means that people will have to pay more money to take care of them.
Yes.
So that means they're going to take more money from you to take care of them.
Yes, I think so.
And they write this article to make you feel okay. You feel happy. You're like, okay, I want to help them. But they're the ones that caused the problem, not them. They didn't. And so that all this article is it's a propaganda. It's a lie. It's just there to say there's a big problem and you have to help us fix the problem.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that.
And it's very, very disappointing.
You mean that's a news also, so we can understand with a different way. Yes.
What do you mean by that? A different way? Like you could understand the truth behind it. Is that what you mean?
Okay.
Understand the truth behind it. Like what I just
understand
did.
the truth, that's behind the news.
Yeah,
okay.
because if you understand how things work, then you know what they're really saying. Because if you understand truth
yes,
a lot, when you hear a lie, You know it's a lie
Mhm.
because you know what truth is. The problem that people have in the world is that they never studied truth enough.
Example. Uh, I've told you that the the number about the number. Example, the fifth die.
Uh-huh.
The fifth die. And example, they test that one ton
Is that a person?
ton
What is that? I don't know. Is that a person?
1,000 kilogram.
Oh, ton. Yeah, ton.
Ton.
Okay, I thought it was Vietnamese. Okay, ton.
Okay.
Ton. Okay, a ton. I thought you said ton.
Okay. So
Ton, a ton. Okay.
if they said that 1 ton, so I can think about a bigger
Big number? Or
a bigger
big,
number. Okay.
very heavy?
Yes. Okay. So I can think about why the people think that is one
Only 1 ton.
Only 1 ton. Yes.
Because it's more than 1 ton? Was it bigger? Was it heavier?
Bigger because the real is bigger.
Oh, like
Yeah, bigger.
what were you talking about? Like dead fish? Like how
Yes,
much dead fish there is?
Dead fish. Okay.
So how much was there?
How much?
Yeah, how much dead fish were there like this year?
I don't know, but I said
Oh.
that there's an example. Example.
Okay.
Yes. And why they want to hide the truth?
You know why.
Yes. Okay.
You know why.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I must think about that. Yes.
Are you asking me?
No.
Or are you asking
No,
everybody? You're
I-
curious about it, right?
Yes.
You want to know, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
You want to know why.
Mhm.
But if you know why, do you need to know why?
No, that's
But
the
you
example.
wanna know more, right?
I
Okay.
told you.
Oh, okay, an example.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this article says they want to make money. They want to make $31 billion.
Yeah.
But there's a problem, so they can only make $29 billion. Maybe. They'll try to make $29 billion.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Hungarian
There's a
government.
shortage.
Hungarian government is my country. Yeah.
Who is he? Your
Hungarian
company?
Hungarian government. Yes.
You know the company?
No, that's my country.
Countryside?
Country. Yes.
Okay.
I
From
was
your
born in
countryside?
country.
Oh, the countryside. I thought you said country. Oh, countryside. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Different. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I understand now. Okay.
That news is translated to translate from Vietnamese and by a Vietnamese
Yeah.
person because the name okay.
Yeah.
Example, Mr. Dương.
Yeah.
I think that if it made by a foreigner, there will be no
Vietnamese?
no Vietnamese.
I disagree because when I write, I will do this too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you want people to know exactly what the name is. Names are important. Names are very important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's different D-U-O-N-G for the name because it's a Vietnamese name. I understand that foreigners may not do that, but I would. Some
Yes,
do, some don't.
Because I don't know why. Example in the airport,
Yeah,
the name,
yeah.
the name.
They don't translate. I mean,
The,
they don't.
no,
They
no,
don't.
no.
They translate all the way, and they don't keep
They don't keep the Vietnamese.
Yeah, the marks.
And even though in Vietnam airport.
Yeah, well, I know, I understand that, but there's a lot of foreigners there, and it's not very important. In the airport, it's not the most important thing because these are just names for people to know where to go, and they keep the name, but they turn it into English. Because when the foreigner says the name, they're not gonna say it with the accent. They're not gonna say it with a high tone or a low tone. They're not gonna do those things, and so they Americanize or English allies, like they turn it into English, and they're not worried about the details because there's not gonna be a difference between like one name and another name because every name is different because every name has different letters. Therefore, you don't have to, unless if they all have the same name, then you have to. But they don't have the same name, so it doesn't matter. And a lot of people are not gonna understand it anyways.
Yes.
And it's easier just to write it with the English letters because maybe they don't have Vietnamese on their typewriters, on their computer maybe. I don't know. It's mostly for the foreigners. You don't want, or maybe they're just lazy. It also looks a little bit funny. It looks weird to have Vietnamese, and foreigners can look at the Vietnamese and be like, "What's that? What's that weird line thing above the O? What's that? What's that dot doing under the O? Like it looks really weird." Unless if they know it. But it can confuse people.
Yes, but the name, example, the name of come from China.
What about it?
The name,
somebody's name?
From, yes, somebody's
Chinese name?
Chinese name. Okay, so what? How to translate to English?
I don't know. I don't know. But they probably yeah, I know that they have their way of doing it basically. Like, I mean, you know, it's like it's based on the way that it sounds like. If somebody has a name that sounds like, you know, Chang, hello Chang, and it's S-A-N-G, it's Chang. You know, it's just you say it the way that it sounds. You know, you listen to each letter and then you just write down the letter that you hear in English, and then that's how you write it down in English. But they already have it.
I think that it's difficult.
It's difficult, but that's what they're trained to do. That's what they're supposed to do. You have like linguistics. You have the people who do that for a living, so that's what they do.
Because I've watched the news, so the name it's right by Vietnamese.
Okay.
In Vietnamese, not in English. So I think about the China.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. Okay. Now, they say at the end of the article, near the end, they say, "We asked our member companies to avoid internal competition." Now,
internal
could be like
yes, inside
either inside the company,
yes,
or inside the country. I don't know what it means
inside the country.
No, but why do they want to why do they want to avoid competition?
As our member company.
Why avoid competition? Why are they saying that?
And why to say out. Yes, I know. No, I know what. Your question.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's the answer?
Because those company belong to the government. So they want all the company develop. Do you understand?
How can you develop if you're not competing?
Yes, I understand, but but the thing that all the company belong all of them belong to the government. So that mean one the owner one the owner one owner.
But how? I don't understand what you're saying. 'Cause you're saying stuff, but it's not answering my question.
Yes,
Yeah, there's one owner, so what? Who care? I don't care about that. One owner, so it's a monopoly.
example. Example. In my work, construction. Okay, construction. There are a lot of company of the government, and the government divide the work up and for each company. They don't they don't have to they don't have to they haven't to have not to compete.
They don't have competition because they come from the government.
Yes.
The problem is that.
Yes, I know that's the problem. Yes, I understand you. Yes.
But how do they get people to go with it?
Yes, I think that's a problem, and we must change.
Do people know that this is a problem? Do people understand?
Yes, I think.
How many people understand?
I think that, but
You think that, but I want to know who else thinks that.
They know.
They know?
They know.
I would say only some of them know, because that's the thing is that only really educated people can know. I mean, you have to be educated enough to understand how important capitalism is, because I continue to find Vietnamese people who disagree, even at the park. They tell me about how wonderful communism and socialism is. I know some people at the park around 20 or 25 years old. They love what Ho Chi Minh believes in. How money is so bad, and competition is bad. And, you gotta share everything with everybody. See, because they're losing money, and they need to make more money, but they can't have competition. So it's like, how can you make more money if you have no reason to make more money? If people don't have a reason, they're not going to do it.
Yes, I understand, but yes, they are.
So do people in Hanoi need a code of conduct?
Code of conduct? I don't understand. Code of conduct.
How to behave. Rules for how to live their life in society. What to do, some laws, some rules for individuals, for people in the public, maybe.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Okay, this is what they're saying. We see the problems, the students fighting, smoking, drinking, you know,
Yes.
and so this is a big problem. They say, right? Okay.
And and they want to ban something.
So, what will happen if they ban more things?
Yes, they will ban mounting.
And what will happen to those things?
You know, as an example, some law, or some is not effective.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Like prostitution.
Yes. Because I've told you that when they cannot control something, they will ban it.
Okay.
Example, some club at night.
Yeah.
Some club at night. Because they cannot control the club.
But there are,
clubs at
I
night.
don't understand. There are clubs every night.
Yes.
So what are you saying? You said they ban it, but
Yes, they ban it.
they did not ban it.
In Ho Chi Minh City,
Oh
no.
Okay, in Hanoi.
But in Hanoi, yes.
So how can they ban something in one city and not in the other city? I don't understand.
I don't understand. Yes, too.
No, it's impossible. It's one. This is one. Isn't this one country? How many countries is this? Do people realize the irony? Do people know what's happening?
You can type.
How many?
The clubs in Hanoi. Recently, from September 1st, the clubs in Hanoi can open at night. I don't know what the exactly clock. Before, all the clubs must close before 11 at night.
Okay.
Yes, okay. No, you can type open and close.
No, I don't think so.
Open at what time?
No. So you're saying okay? So you're saying that they have a curfew? Okay. It's called. The word is called curfew. That's the word, curfew.
Curfew.
Actually, it's like this. Curfew is like they have to close early. That's what it means, curfew.
Yes, okay. Until 2 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, 2 a.m.
Now it's until 2 a.m. But before the 1st of September, and only before 11.
Well, this was written in August 10, 2016. Okay.
August 10th.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can forget the exactly
The date.
the date.
Okay.
Can 1st of August. Okay. Let me.
But you know, basically, what I see here is that they basically have the same thing that they have in Saigon. Saigon has the same thing.
No.
They have the same thing.
And 2 a.m.
Yes,
I don't know.
they do.
Yes. Okay. But before in Hanoi only until 11 recently.
Okay.
And I will tell you that
I thought you were saying the opposite. I thought you were trying to say that they start to have a new ban. That's what I thought you said. That's why I was a little bit confused, because I thought you said, well, it was okay before and now it's not okay. But really what you mean is the opposite of it was not okay, but now it's okay. I thought you were saying the opposite. Because when you said the word September, I thought, okay, this must be a new thing that is going to start, not end. But what you want to say is that it's going to end, or it already ended, for the foreigners, that the foreigners can stay out till 2 a.m. I just did not know that. Because of the way you said it, I was confused.
You are asking me?
I'm not asking you.
Yeah, okay.
Are you,
Yes, I understand.
No?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, okay.
I'm telling you.
Yes, okay.
A question will be asked in a question form.
Yes,
Like,
okay.
how are you? What are you? Who are you?
Yes, okay. Example, in Saigon, in Ho Chi Minh City, all the clubs can be open, until 2 a.m. Yes.
No, I
So we can.
hold on. I disagree with that too.
Yes, I think so. Yes, I think so too. The why
But
2
what-
a.m. Yes.
Yeah, but see the thing, the problem is that they have 24-hour stores.
Yes, I think so.
And what is the
20
difference?
20
yeah, what is
hours.
the difference between a cafe
Yes.
and another cafe
Yes.
with music?
Yes.
Because a dance club is a cafe with music.
Yes.
You know what a cafe?
Yes.
Cafe has music too. So they both have music, but one is called a dance club and can only be open till 2, and the other one is not a dance club, so it can be open all the time.
Yes.
So I don't understand.
Yes.
Same thing with karaoke. So the answer might be that the police will say, but number one, the karaoke places and the dance clubs make more money, and the government and the police hate capitalism. They hate profit, so they must limit that because they don't want people to make a lot of money. That's
Yes.
number one. Number two, it's noisy.
I don't think so.
Well,
About the noisy and
well,
dating.
it depends on where it is. Like if it's in if you have it's like I remember when I first came to Vietnam.
Yes.
And there was I went to a small city
Yes.
near Hanoi. I went to Bắc Ninh.
Yes.
And they have their they have the laws where they keep the karaoke places all in the same place, right?
Yes.
And but sometimes I was going to a restaurant all the time. I knew the people there, and inside their restaurant they had a karaoke room, but it was like illegal. It was illegal to have a karaoke room, but they had it, and they had to make sure that they had it, but they try not to be too loud. But sometimes maybe other people had it too, and you can hear them singing, like, because at night it's very, very quiet there, and so you
Yes.
can hear them from like a block away.
Yes. And the real things in Ho Chi Minh City, all the club open 24 hours.
All the clubs?
Yes.
What? Really?
Like you've told me that.
Huh? Hold on, you said they are or they should be? I don't
They
understand.
are.
They are where? What? Hold on. What?
That means you can enter a club if you know how.
If you know how.
Yes.
Huh.
Example, you are a long-term customer.
Okay.
Yes.